Hello, Aries. Welcome to your week ahead, September 2nd to September 8th, 2019. This is for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Aries, your theme in the week ahead is you have starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in your life. That's the card that came out for you. So, with starting fresh here, I feel that you are focusing on having a new phase happen. Something new is starting for you, or you're focusing on how to have a new start, or something new is beginning or is being initiated here. You're focusing on starting fresh. This isn't starting over, this is something new. So a new cycle is starting for you, Aries. So let's see what's going on for you, Aries, with regard to starting fresh. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. Okay, Spirit, what does Aries need to know about September 2nd to September 8th, 2019, with regard to starting fresh as their theme? Where is Aries in the present current energy as it has to do with starting fresh? What is Aries' challenge? What is at the root cause below? You may be getting over some disappointment. I saw the Three of Swords peek out here. Some hurt or heartache in a three-party situation. You may be putting that behind you because the Three of Swords keeps peeking out for you, Aries. What is at the root cause for Aries? What's in the recent past for Aries? What's on Aries' mind and their crowding thoughts above? What's in the future for Aries? You may be focused on what you want to establish. What is the likely outcome or institute that's new? What is the likely outcome that can also act as advice? And from the bottom of the deck, what is the overall energy surrounding Aries that will be Aries' focus September 2nd to September 8th, 2019, as it has to do with starting fresh being their theme, please, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Aries, you have the Lovers that popped out. So with the Lovers, you could be dealing with the Gemini. I have this energy in your chart, but this is you making decisions. Underneath that, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this is you creating something, building upon something new, starting something new. You may be involved with working together with others and what it is that you're trying to create or build or have come together and work out. But this is you making decisions, head over heart decisions, trying to make the right decisions or decisions that you're passionate about. But be mindful that you're making the right choice here. Now, you could be coming into a new friendship or new relationship, or coming out of the conflict or disappointment around a relationship that you may have been involved in. Or you could be focusing on creating a new contract or agreement with that energy. Spirit, what does Aries need to know about? I did see the Three of Swords keep peeking out, so you could be overcoming or healing from a heartbreak or some sort of disappointment or something you may have suffered. Now that may be over, you may be healed, and now you're starting fresh, starting new, not starting over, starting new. Clean slate, clean slate. For September 2nd to September 8th, 2019. Show me clearly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good for you, Aries. It's like I'm hearing you ain't trying to fuck around. You ready now. You're ready now. You don't want to fuck around. A lot of fire energy here. Whoo. Fire in there. We're going to leave that there. It fell on top of there. We'll find out what that is. Underneath your focus is this Ten of Swords. So with this Ten of Swords, you may be trying to bring an end to some mental anguish or just bring something to an end where you've been experiencing complications. Now, it is possible you could be trying to resurrect something here, but this feels more like you trying to bring something to an end or you just done with something. Okay, something that was just more problems than what it was worth, or something that let you feel, or you felt backstabbed or betrayed by. Underneath that, ooh, is the Tower. So this is about some sort of devastation, some sort of shakeup, some sort of adversity. You perhaps trying to bring an end to adversity, make drastic changes even. But this here is you perhaps focusing on how to reset after devastation, or you gaining an epiphany. But with this Ten of Swords, there's something ending, and there's drastic changes to follow, or you're making drastic changes, or you're bringing it into the adversities that you have been finding yourself dealing with. Okay, so now where you're at in the present, Aries, is the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, you're focusing on how to persevere and overcome, but you're tired of something here. You tired, but you're not giving up. This is you focusing on being resilient here, and you're on guard. But you're on guard with something that was in the past, or you're trying to persevere, overcome something that has to do with something that happened in the recent past. And in the recent past, you decided to make a decision. You perhaps decided to take dominion, to dominate the situation, or come up with a plan. But this is you making a decision in the recent past on what path you're going to take and go down that path. This is in the recent past. And so where it puts you at present is persevering, focusing on how to persevere, how to overcome, perhaps how to achieve your plan, or how to be resilient in the path you have chosen. Because your challenge here is you do have the Eight of Wands, more fire energy. So with this Eight of Wands as your challenge, you may be struggling with the ability to have progress in a situation, or to see something move swiftly. Something may not be moving fast enough for you, and you might be tired of that shit. Also, with the Eight of Wands, there could be a challenge in travel, a challenge in communication, or you may be having a challenge with establishing communication. Or this is communication back and forth and issues around that communication, or you may be having issues because communication needs to be established. But this is you having issues around progress. So the challenge is how to have progress, how to have swift movement or take swift action with what it is that you want to persevere and overcome and be resilient with, as it relates to some sort of plan or decision you made in the recent past. Perhaps to bring something to an end or to have a new start. Now, at the root cause below, you do have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, the Master of the Suit, this is you perhaps either dealing with authority, someone in authority, or this is you dealing with a professional, or this is you, or you could be dealing with someone embodying this energy of the King of Swords, where this is about having a clear mind, clear objectives, having a plan, and executing that plan with success, being firm but fair, detaching from your emotions, cutting away what doesn't serve you, executing what you need to see happen here, and having success in doing so. Now, you had this card that came out that fell on top of it, and that is the Four of Cups. So you may be not happy with the way things have gone, or with the way things are going. You may be experiencing discontentment, or this is you focusing on how to seize an opportunity, or this is you perhaps trying not to miss out an opportunity. But this is, I feel, you focusing on an opportunity, or you're trying to cut away, no longer being happy. You're trying to cut away being discontented. With the cups here, this could be just in your feelings, or this could be around family or significant connection or relationship. Now, what's on your mind is the world. So with the world here, this is you wanting success. This is you bringing an end to a cycle, but also perhaps focusing on how to start a new cycle. You do have starting fresh. So you're looking to see how to have mastery, how to have success and completion, how to gain the reward here with the world. You want something to culminate. You're trying to have confidence or focus on having the confidence to attain what you want here. You may be bringing it into unfinished business, but this is you focusing on completion. This is a cycle ending and a cycle that you want to start. Now, in the future, you do have the Ace of Swords. So with the Ace of Swords here, you may be focusing on receiving a breakthrough or communication, or gaining clarity or epiphany in a situation. With the Ace of Swords, you could be communicating or cutting away what no longer serves you. But with this Ace of Swords, this is about your mind. You may be coming up with a new thought, a new consideration, something brand new, something that has the potential to allow you to recenter in your circumstances, in your plans, and in the way that you're thinking and processing things. It may be allowing you to have a new start. Or you finally see a breakthrough with something that you are experiencing, either being tired or some sort of exhaustion, or that you are on the defense or on guard about, but that you are intending to overcome and persevere and be resilient in, no matter what. Now, your likely outcome that can also act as as advice is the Nine of Swords. So with this Nine of Swords, this is you experiencing worries and fears and doubts, overthinking perhaps. This is perhaps you experiencing sleepless nights. The question is with this Nine of Swords is what you're worrying about real or perceived? With this as advice, this is about stop worrying, stop overthinking, get some sleep, okay? And address your concern or release yourself from the concern. So let's look more closely at what you're dealing with here. You may be having issues with how to start anew. Spirit, tell me more about this Nine of Swords. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords. Because this is you having a lot of concerns and fears as your outcome, a lot of worries, a lot of doubts, a lot of overthinking and obsessing. You got the Page of Cups. Underneath that is the Sun. So with the Page of Cups, you may be worrying about how to heal something. With the Page of Cups, you may be worried about some news or communication that comes in. With the Sun here, this is about perhaps either something comes to light, or with the Sun here, this is you experiencing adversities and struggle, but there is an ability for you to have some sort of small achievement in the matter after going through that struggle. This is you wanting contentment in a situation, wanting fulfillment, wanting to see how to rejuvenate something or seize an opportunity, wanting to prosper in a situation, wanting positive outcome. Or this may be a concern around your judgment on something, or whether or not you're receiving help in a situation, or how helpful you could be or not be with yourself in this. There could be some pride around this matter, maybe even a little bit of arrogance. Or you could just be a little hyper. Now, this also could be concerning a child, because you do have the Page of Cups and you do have the Sun. But this is you experiencing some worries and some fears. And it's around how either to heal a situation that you're worrying about, or there's concern around some news or message, or concerned around a child. The focus here for you as advice is to see how to heal the situation and be creative about it, perhaps a new creative approach. Or there may be a need to communicate. But this is about you also releasing yourself of obsessing and overthinking the situation, and stop doubting yourself and face your fears and concerns that you're dealing with. You have the Seven of Wands that came out. So you're on guard or on the defense. Or you may be confronting something that you're struggling with, or you may be facing resistance with something or getting resistance. But this here is about focusing on you having the upper hand, because there's the ability for you to have the upper hand in the situation, but there's a need to take action in order to do it. And that action may be to stand your ground, to defend yourself, to fight for what you want, and not be afraid. This could be around self-love or new opportunity or new offer. It could be around family or fulfillment or significant relationship or connection. Spirit, tell me more about the world. No, tell me more about the King of Swords and the Four Cups for Aries. Tell me more about the King of Swords and the Four Cups for Aries. Tell me more about the King of Swords and the Four Cups for Aries, please. Thank you. The Tower is here again. And underneath that is death. So you may be trying to make drastic changes, perhaps bring something to an end, or change something, or let something go. You could be trying to reset something, to bring something to an end and have a rebirth. But this is some sort of change. The two of these cards represent significant and big changes. But something is ending, or something is being shaken up. There could be some struggle or adversity around it. But this is about overcoming that adversity, focusing on how to maybe even adapt. Or this is you making drastic changes yourself. This is change coming in at a time where perhaps either it's wanted or unwanted, but it's happening anyway. And so there's a need for you to just start fresh, to start new. Because whatever this is being completely removed. Completely removed. Whether you're causing it or the universe is. With that Tower energy. And so this is you bringing into something. Bringing into a crisis perhaps, or suffering. Or to something that has had some trauma around it. Or some ruin or an air of danger. So let's take a look at what your guidance is. Spirit, what is the guidance? No, I gotta know more. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Swords, Four Cups in the Tower, right? Let's find out more about this. Because you want success with this, on how to cut it away, how to perhaps drastically change it, seize an opportunity, or find a way to have contentment in the situation. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Swords, the Four of Cups, and this Tower for Aries. Tell me more about the King of Swords, the Four Cups, and the Tower for Aries, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Family room. And this is a 21 breaking down to a 3. So this is around community, or trying to reconnect or end a connection, with the 9 at the bottom for change. So something is coming into fruition. You're focusing on how to have something culminate, or something is culminated here. Something has happened. Something is changing within your community, within your dynamic, within your family. Because we have the family room here. And so there's something that where there could be some risk at hand, or someone could have been a free spirit. But there's some communication here. There's a focus on growth and creativity. But this is about your expression, what you're cutting away, what you're changing, and you're making drastic changes here. So let's take a look, Aries, at what your guidance is. Spirit, what is the guidance for Aries? September 2nd to September 8th, 2019. Can we have guidance for Aries, please? September 2nd to September 8th, 2019. Whatever's going on here, you are clearing it away, or it's being cleared away for you. And a cycle has come to an end and a new cycle is starting. But I feel like you're done with something. Either you're done with something or something's done with you. Or someone's done with you or you're done with someone. Spirit, tell me more about Aries for guidance. Tell me what is the guidance for Aries, please. September 2nd to September 8th, 2019. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have fairy revels. Your life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors that will make this happen. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear. Okay? So your outcome is you're experiencing some worries and fears and concerns and doubts. The thing is, you know whether those worries and fears or concerns are real or perceived. The focus for you here is advice is for you to stop worrying, for you to confront your concerns, to release your fears, to stand your ground, to fight for yourself, perhaps even focus on a way to take the path of least resistance. But stand your ground here and face the challenges and focus on how to heal it. Or there may be a need to communicate so this can start. This new start, this new beginning. And you may be concerned about this new start. But if this is what you want, fight for it. And if it's happening to you, take a stand. Because there's the ability for you to have the upper hand despite what's happening here. Just find a new way to heal it or receive the healing for yourself and bring this to an end. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.